15 airport mistakes passengers still make before flights. Welcome aboard, travel lovers. Today we're counting down the top 15 airport mistakes passengers still make before flights, from sneaky small ones to big, head-scratching blunders. If you fly often, or even once in a while, you'll recognize at least a few. Whether you're heading out from JFK, Heathrow, Dubai, or Tokyo, airports around the world see the same old gaffes. Stick around. We've packed this countdown with real tips and a dash of humor to keep you smiling even at 3 a.m. in the airport terminal. Quick favor before we jet off. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, so you don't miss any of our travel tips and tricks. Even if you're a seasoned globetrotter, these mistakes will sneak up on you. The airport gods have a sense of humor. 15. Overlooking last-minute details. Even the most experienced travelers can forget those final essentials. You might have done all the big stuff. Checked in, packed your bags, printed your boarding pass, but if you skip a quick double check, something will always go missing. Did you pack your phone charger, medications, or sunglasses? How about your toothbrush or that missing boarding pass email on your phone? Before leaving home or the taxi, run through a mental checklist. Passport, wallet, phone, charger, keys, everything. Some people even write it down or use travel apps as a last-minute checklist. Because, let's face it, adrenaline can make you forget easy stuff. Trust me, spending an extra minute on a thorough head-to-toe once-over beats a frantic dash back after the gate closes. Want a smooth start? Treat this like the most important scavenger hunt you'll ever do. For example, I once saw someone sprint back through airport traffic because they forgot their laptop charger. Do you really want to be that person? Make this step personal. If it's something that would ruin your day if left behind, like your glasses or prescription meds, add it to a checklist and physically tick it off. Frequent flyers, you might feel invincible, but even the best of us can get tripped up. 14. Being rude, or just plain cranky, to airline staff. We've all had stressful mornings, missed connections, spilled coffee, 2 a.m. alarms, but taking it out on the person behind the counter is a rookie error. Gate agents, flight attendants, and TSA officers have the power to make your journey easier or a lot harder. A smile and a little courtesy can go a long way. People who are friendly often catch an upgrade, a fee waived, or at least a bit of extra help when things go sideways. On the flip side, angry passengers have made headlines, and none of them look happy. Remember, the airline staff are there to help if you give them a chance. Being polite might not solve your problem magically, but it certainly won't make it worse. In fact, I once heard a gate agent say they're more inclined to help a polite family than an angry solo traveler during a meltdown. Being courteous doesn't guarantee a free upgrade, but it sure won't hurt. Save the drama for your playlists, not the check-in counter. 13. Being disorganized at the gate. Picture this, you're just minutes away from boarding and suddenly become an acrobat, juggling boarding pass, ID, phone, and wallet. Don't be that person. Gate agents see this all the time and every delay adds up. For example, if a full flight of 150 people each takes 5 seconds extra to fumble around, that's 15 minutes lost for everyone. Keep everything you need in one easy-to-find spot. Have your boarding pass, paper or phone, and ID in hand as you step up. And no, your seatmates don't want to hear you clatter through your bag mid-boarding. Stay organized, and you'll thank yourself and earn some grateful looks when your row rolls in on time. Pro tip, consider a travel wallet or a dedicated pocket for passports and boarding passes. That way, you'll glide through check-in and boarding like a travel ninja, never scrambling mid-line. 12. Crowding the gate and boarding out of order. Ever notice those folks who bolt for the gate the second boarding starts? Don't be them. Airlines board by groups or zones, so everyone gets on smoothly. When people push to the front, it becomes chaos. Elbows flailing, bags jostling, families apologizing to strangers. Instead, grab a seat or stretch your legs and wait for your zone. Take advantage, grab a coffee, buy that magazine, or use extra time to catch up on texts. The flight won't magically leave without you. Remember, just because you're first in line doesn't mean you'll be first on the plane. Airlines have their own rules, and they usually board premium chew disabled folks first. Rushing just wastes your energy. Instead, practice your patience game. Use this time for a quick relaxation breather before your flight. Trust me, boarding at the right time means less stress and less trench warfare for everyone, including you. 11th. Charging station slip-ups. That low battery panic is real, but there are two missteps: hogging the charger and unsafe charging. Leaving your phone plugged in at the airport outlet for 45 minutes? Not cool. Share that plug. Try charging on a cart or grab just what you need. And always think twice before using those free USB stations. The TSA even warned about juice jacking, hackers installing malware on USB chargers. Phones today won't usually download data without permission, but why risk it? Carry a power bank or use a wall outlet with your own cable instead. That way, everyone stays powered and no one gets hangry. If you do use a public charger, at least don't use it as a way to hog the spot. A good rule: top up for 5 to 10 minutes and then hand it over. Or, better yet, have two chargers. Keep one in your bag and one plugged in if the station has multiple outlets, so you're not tied down. That way, everyone stays powered. 10. Stashing your passport in your luggage. Your passport is your golden ticket. Treat it like cash. Putting it in a carry-on or checked bag is a recipe for panic. Imagine the bag gets gate-checked last minute. Now you're stuck without ID. Keep your passport on your person or in a small purse or backpack at all times. That way, you're never the one frantically patting down suitcases, searching for your boarding pass in the overhead bin. One traveler learned this the hard way. He packed his passport in his carry-on only to have the bag gate-checked. He was lucky a crew member noticed before departure, but it was a heart-stopping reminder to keep that document handy. Here's a reality check. Even pilots can be tripped up. One pilot famously had to divert his plane after forgetting his own passport. If the cockpit crew can make this mistake, it's a good reminder for us to keep our IDs handy. So keep your passport like the VIP pass it is, on you, not buried in a suitcase. 9. Security missteps. You know TSA can be a hassle, so don't make it worse. Leave complicated shoes, big buckles, and metal everything at home. Before entering the line, remove belts, empty pockets, and have electronics, and your clear 1-liter bag of liquids ready. This saves precious time. You do not want to perform the barefoot hop in front of your entire flight. If you have any doubts, extra batteries, travel steamer, that souvenir snow globe, declare them. It might feel awkward, but it's better than getting flagged and having to unpack in front of a crowd. Think of security as an unexpected runway. Pose once and keep moving. Bottom line, give TSA the speediest routine possible by coming prepared. If a bottle of water or a pair of scissors is going to slow you down, better leave it behind. Your goal is to breeze through with a boarding pass in hand, not be the one juggling bins and shoes like a circus act. You'll thank yourself for the quick exit. 8. Neglecting health and hydration. Airports and airplanes are like flying saunas minus the water. Low humidity and cabin pressure suck moisture right out of you. If you've survived on airport espresso and skipped water, expect headaches, or worse, by the time you land. Instead, pack an empty reusable bottle and fill it after security to sip regularly. Stay away from excess caffeine and alcohol before boarding. They only dehydrate you more. And think snacks. Skipping meals can leave you shaky and hangry at 30,000 feet. Little things can help. Wear compression socks for long flights, chew gum to equalize pressure, and always eat a protein-rich meal before takeoff. Also, make sure you've had enough rest before you travel. It sounds cliche, but a good night's sleep means you're less likely to overdo caffeine and more likely to make smart food choices on the road. The goal is to arrive feeling energetic, not crawling off the plane in zombie mode. Treat your body well on travel days, and you'll feel ready to explore once you've landed, rather than feeling like a prune rubbing your eyes. That is a great time to click subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps us out. 7. Forgetting key essentials. Chargers, adapters, meds, etc. It happens to the best of us. Airport shops sell one charger for a king's ransom, so pack ahead of time. Keep a tech kit and health kit ready. Phone and laptop chargers, travel power adapter, headphones or earplugs, a sleep mask, and daily meds or vitamins. Don't forget extras like an external battery pack. Remember carry-on rules for batteries. Spare glasses, a light scarf, or travel-sized toiletries can be lifesavers too. Restocking this kit after each trip means the "I forgot my gao panic becomes history. Remember, it's better to have it and not use it than vice versa. Tip: label or color code your chargers and adapters so you never mix them up on the go. And pack a spare USB cable. Those little cords have a habit of disappearing right when you need them. 6. Forgetting currency or not notifying your bank. Money mishaps are a sure way to stress. Even in Europe or Asia, some cafes or taxis only take cash, so have a bit of local currency tucked away, tipping a porter, buying street food, that sort of thing. Skip those airport exchange booths with bad rates by withdrawing small amounts from an ATM after arrival, and let your bank know you're traveling, or set up a travel alert in their app. Many banks flag foreign charges as fraud and lock your card, which could leave you stranded with no way to pay. The last thing you want is your card declined while ordering airport sushi. Set up a travel alert, carry a backup card, and perhaps load a travel-friendly currency card. That way, you can enjoy your vacation lounge without ATM panic. Also, keep small bills handy. Even if a country is card-friendly, tipping and small purchases often aren't. A quick call to your bank or using their travel notification feature will keep your funds flowing. After all, the worst souvenir from a trip is a pile of blocked transactions. 5. Ignoring airline check-in and apps. In our digital age, skipping this step is like ignoring your GPS. Most airlines let you check in 24 hours before departure. Do it. Checking in early not only saves waiting in line, but also locks in a better seat, or lets you know if something changed. Download the airlines app or add your boarding pass to Apple Google Wallet. You'll get real-time alerts, gate changes, delays, cancellations, and even upgrade offers. Tech exists to make travel smoother, so use it. Thousands of frequent flyers swear by their airline apps. They say being notified of a delayed flight as soon as it happens is worth its weight in gold. Leaving your trip in the hands of email or memory is a mistake. And if you're feeling old school, print a backup boarding pass. I once knew someone who couldn't download their app on Thanksgiving Day and had to run across the terminal in socks to catch a flight. Don't let technology fail be the villain of your travel story. 4. Cutting it too close to departure. Relying on "I'll just make it" is tempting, but it's a risky gamble. Airlines recommend at least 2 hours for domestic, 3 for international. During peak season or at busy hubs, even that can be tight. Flight to Cairo connecting through Istanbul? Give yourself extra. Early morning or late night flights often mean empty roads, but midday commuter traffic can derail your timing. Remember, missing the flight means missing the vacation start. One anxious traveler I know sprinted through the airport, missing by seconds, and had to rebook at quadruple the cost. Plan ahead, arrive early, relax in an airport lounge, and enjoy peace of mind. Tip: set multiple alarms or rely on airport announcements to avoid sleeping through your boarding call. You'll thank yourself when you wake up just in time for that complimentary coffee instead of scrambling in your sleep mask. 3. Overpacking or ignoring baggage limits. We've all been there, stuffing one more pair of shoes in the suitcase, only to regret it at the airport. Airlines love those extra fees. In fact, roughly 1 in 5 travelers end up over their luggage allowance, usually paying around $45 extra, and even more if you're traveling internationally. That's your lunch money gone. Carry-on limits exist too. I've seen gate agents wrestling with oversized roller bags. Here's the trick: check your airline's rules well in advance. Weigh your bags at home. Sometimes even throwing on a cozy jacket before flying can shave off a pound. If it's over limit, either embrace minimalism, hey, that's another airport hack, or grudgingly pay the fee. Also, watch out for carry-on loopholes. Some budget airlines may limit even your personal item. One savvy traveler wore as many clothes as possible, but it wasn't a great look at security. When in doubt, travel minimal or be ready to part with that extra jacket. You'll thank yourself when you breeze past the weigh-in counter with a smile. 2. Not checking passport expiration or visa requirements. This error can cancel your trip before it even starts. Always check your passport expiry. Many countries demand it be valid at least 6 months beyond your travel dates. And visas, they vary wildly. Some countries let you buy one on arrival. Others require applications weeks in advance. Don't rely on guesswork. Use official government sites or your airline's advice. There are horror stories of travelers who boarded a plane only to be turned around at the destination because of one tiny oversight. Make this step a firm part of your pre-trip routine. One more thing: if you're traveling with an infant, remember passports and any notarized consent letters. Even family travel can get complicated at border control. Plan ahead for these extra requirements so that adorable vacation photo isn't taken right before a nightmare at immigration. Better to find out at home, where you have Google and a weekend to fix it, than sitting in an empty airport lounge in last-minute panic. First, skipping travel insurance. Ah, the classic gamble. You might think it won't happen to me, but in reality, flights get canceled, bags go missing, and illnesses happen. Nearly 2/3 of travelers admit they skip insurance. Yet studies find about 1 in 4 flyers end up delayed or stranded. Insurance might cost only a sliver of your trip, but it can save you hundreds or thousands later. Think of it as that little extra ticket you never notice until it earns you a refund. For example, if bad weather cancels your flight, insurance can cover the hotel nights and the rebooking. It's the difference between writing off the cost and flying home resentful. And hey, some credit cards include a bit of travel coverage. Check your benefits before buying insurance. Just remember, those cards won't pay hospital bills abroad or reimburse you for a ruined vacation. Think of travel insurance as free therapy. You'll keep calm knowing help is there if things go sideways. If anything, getting insurance feels like buying peace of mind. For just a few bucks, you can protect your investment. Better safe than sorry, and expensive, right? That's a wrap on 15 airport mistakes. Laugh, learn, or spot your own goofs. Hit thumbs up, subscribe for travel tips and aviation fun, and ring the bell. Share with travelers. Drop your blunders or hacks in comments, and maybe get featured. Thanks for watching. Safe travels, smooth journeys, happy flights.